In this video, we're going to cover adjusting camber on your LDRC Drift Car. And we'll start in the rear end here. Now, you don't want a lot of camber in the rear. I mean, you can put a good amount of camber in the rear end, but you don't really need it. So I usually just go with a little bit of camber on the rear end. You could also go with neutral, but you kind of want, you want a little bit of negative camber. That's where the tires lean in. You know, the top leans in and the bottom kind of leans out. You don't need a ton of it in the rear end, especially when it comes to these stock tires. They're pretty flat, so if you have the regular stock tires, you probably don't want to go too far with your camber because you're not making a lot of contact on the ground. As you can see, it'll be like driving on just the little edge there. You're not going to get a lot of control from the rear wheels because they're barely even touching the ground. Now with these aftermarket wheels, they're a little bit more rounded, so they can give you a little bit more contact surface on the ground. So you can give yourself a little bit more camber with these wheels and it won't be as bad. But yeah, usually I just like a little bit of camber, and that helps your stability and stuff when it comes to drifting. And it gives you a little bit more control and grip on the ground since you get a wider stance at the base. I usually, let's see, measure to see how much we got on both sides. So I have about 7 millimeters of space between these two joints. And so I make sure I match that on both sides. And to adjust it, one of the easiest ways is just pop off this little ball cup here. Let me do it from this angle. So I just rotate and it just pops off this little cup. And the adjustment would be to rotate it in to screw it in, you know, closer that direction to make it shorter. And then once you get it to the length that you want, just put it back on and you're good to go. Just do this real quick. And then obviously be careful because the little drive shafts will come out when you do this. So there you go. So yeah, just make sure you have it equal on both sides for whatever camber you want. And then also, let's see what else is there. Also, yeah, I remember that this was a little loose when I first got mine out of the box, where the screw was more in on this side of the plastic than it was on this piece of the plastic, this joint. So it was really like loose and wiggling inside there. So to fix that, I basically took some pliers and just rotated the screw and screwed the screw deeper into this plastic material. So I kind of evened out the amount of, you know, how much the screw is on this side and that side. So they're both nice and firm, because you don't want that like wiggling around too much. And then just make sure you don't screw the screw in too far to where it goes all the way in and starts hitting this pin. So just be aware of that, but just make sure there's enough, you know, that's in on this side and in on that side, so it's nice and firm. So that's for the rear end. That's all you have to do to get a little bit of camber going. Now for the front end, camber is more important to help give you a better stance on the ground, to give you better control when you're turning and everything. Let's see. So you can see how it leans in more on the front there. So the adjustment would be the same thing as you did in the rear. Just make sure you know, measure and equal, like make sure it's equal on both sides. So I do about 5 millimeters on both sides. And then I do the same thing where I just rotate and pop these off. And then just screw these in. And then definitely don't go too far with this screw to where it goes into this rod as well, like I was saying in the back end, because then this arm won't be able to move freely and you won't be able to have a good driving experience if that is, you know, if that's happening. Then once you're done, just snap it back on, and that's all you have to do to adjust camber. So you want a good little amount of camber in the front if you want to have a better stance for drifting, and you only need a little bit of camber in the rear. And if you want, you can also just keep your wheels straight. You don't have to have camber, but it also helps make the car look better when, you know, you have a little bit of camber to help balance out the camber that you have in the front, so it doesn't look too goofy or anything, you know. So yeah, that's all you have to do to adjust the camber. If you have any more questions, let me know down in the comments below, and thanks for watching.